A few moments later.
What's up, guys? My name is Suplex God, and yes, the title is correct. This is thirst and temperature in vanilla Minecraft, all in one data pack, actually. This was based on the 1.12.2 mod, Tough as Nails, but you know, it is 1.12.2, and you know, the Nether update just came out, so I don't want to have to miss out on that or anything. Special thanks to the red engineer for the biome utility. I don't know if you'll see this, but this helped me so much with the biome temperatures. So much. Oh my gosh. Right here, we have this objective on to let you know what the temperature of each of these different variables is going to be. I don't know if it'll work because these are pretty close together, but so you can see on the right hand side right here, this temp score objective will tell us the temperature. And the range is from 0 to 25, with 12 being the mid temperature, like the equilibrium. So however high or low it goes from that, you can tell how cold the block is. So right here we have the blocks, the hot and the cold blocks. Right here, oh, we had lava here. One sec. Right here we have lava, which has a temperature of 15. It's pretty hot. I think I patched this up because it was kind of interfering with this one. But this has a temperature of 10, the magma. This fire has a temperature of 8, and campfire has temperature of 9 or 8. I might have done that wrong, but the torch is 4. This furnace is a work in progress, but it has a temperature of 8, so it'll go, if it's lit, it'll go up. Your temperature will increase by 8. I don't know if I'm going to add this before I upload the data pack, but that is a possibility. Yeah, you can see my temperature is at 20 right now because I'm next to the campfire. If I go near this torch, it does add up if there's 2 different types of blocks, but if there's 2 campfires next to you, it won't stack. Oh, and my temperature's pretty hot. Hold on. Okay, and here we have the cold blocks. These are mostly 1.16 blocks because I just wanted to add something new. I thought this would be cool for like the nether and stuff. So it's all, you know, the soul type thing. So we have the soul campfire, which decreases your temperature by 8. We have the soul torch, which is decreases it by 4. The soul fire is the same as the soul campfire. Same over there with the normal fires. This will decrease it by 8. And the water, it doesn't decrease it if you're, you know, standing around it, but if you jump in it, it will go down by about 7. And here we have a little rain particle thing, because if it's raining, it'll actually decrease your temperature by 7. And if I quickly do that, then you can see, hold on, let me go over here. Yeah, there we go. It's a little screwed up because I'm next to these blocks, so it says 0, but yeah, if it's raining, as you can see, it's 5 over here. So if the temperature is weird, like it doesn't match up with the numbers I say, that's most likely because I'm standing next to another one. I should have probably put these farther away from each other, but yeah, I don't know what to do about that. And over here we have the armor. I added one new set of armor. This does replace chain armor because this doesn't require Optifine, so I had to replace one set of armor. I don't think anyone really cares about the champion armor anyways. This is much cooler also, so yeah. For each piece, it'll increase your temperature by 1. So here we go. We're at a temp of 16, and if we take these off, it's back at 12. And over here, I decided to make the netherite armor decrease your temperature by 4, or 1 per piece. So right here, we're at 8. Pretty cool. And over here, we have the mobs. I made some mobs decrease and increase your temperature. So we have the blaze. He'll increase your temperature by around 3. Yeah, 3. And if we go over here and get next to this stray, it'll go down by 3. Oh, he's not even facing the right way. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, if you're in a cave, it'll automatically replace your biome temperature. So right here we have -4 for the cave. So if I go in here, oh, it's actually a lot colder. Huh. I'll have to fix that, but it should be -4. This is still that I did this in a short amount of time, so it's a little buggy. But oh, you can also hold items. So if you're holding any one of these items, like a torch or something, it'll increase the temperature by that same value. And if you're running, it'll actually increase your temperature by 2. So if I go ahead and run here, you can see it's at 14, so pretty cool. We have time. Time actually changes it. During the day, you won't notice anything, but if we quickly change this to night, it's at 8. So it's not a set amount, but like the later in the night it is, the colder it'll be. So right now we're not midnight, but it's pretty cold out. It's 4 or less. Oh no, we got some zombies. Oh no, no. As I was saying, yeah, the day and the night will change it depending on how late it is. Altitude also changes it. So I think it's the amount of blocks away from sea level you are, the colder it is. So we're at about sea level, 63, and if we go up here real quick, we should be, yeah, see, it's decreasing by 3, so it gets pretty cold up here. And if I can jump down here real quick, hopefully I don't die. Okay, yeah, so altitude affects that. Biomes, as I said over there, affects it. Thanks so much to the Red Engineer for the biome utilities data pack that I implemented into this. It saved me so much time. So if we go to a hot biome real quick, you can see my temperature's at 21, so it's pretty hot. And if we go back, let's see a cold biome. Now my temperature's at 0. It's actually raining, so it's even less than it should be. And we'll go back quickly. And the hottest biome, very annoying rain. But anyways, the hottest biome is the Nether. So oh my gosh, hopefully they die before. Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport real quick. The hottest biome is the Nether. So if we go there, it's as hot as it can get. So there is one exception though, the Soul Sand Valley. I decided to make that a little colder, sustainable so that you don't die, because there are effects to being too hot or too cold. So if we go back here, so obviously there's effects for getting too hot or too cold with the temperature, because what else would be the point of having temperature? So right here we have hypothermia, and you get a annoying blue vignette. I don't know how to say that. Vignette, something. If you get too cold. So here we go. We're pretty cold. We got 0 temperature. You can't really see it because that's how that works. You can disable this. I'll show you how to do that later if you want. But yeah, we're pretty cold. We're taking a lot of damage, and I'm definitely gonna turn that off. And I didn't use Wither to do this actually. As you can see, my hearts weren't turning black or anything. This is actually using a combination of different effects to damage you, which normally can't be done in Minecraft with commands. Oh, and then we have hyperthermia, which is the same thing. So if we do that, it's orange. and you can see there's a flame right there. You can tell, and it gets very orange and annoying. It's still a work in progress, so in the original mod, there would normally be an arrow pointing up or down depending on what your temperature was, but that's very hard to do, and I don't have too much time to do it, and I want to get on with my life. But yeah, you can see I'm still pretty hot. There's still an orange vignette thing. Let me just set my thing. Yeah, there we go. Now it's normal. Up next we have potions. I added 2 new potions. There's only one set amount of time for each potion because it was kind of hard to add this, or it would be very hard to increase the time for each potion. So if we come in here and get a diamond pickaxe, we can. There's actually 2 new items in this data pack, and it doesn't replace any old items. There's the magma shard. So if we mine this, you can see we got a normal magma block from that. But every once in a while, as you can see right there, we will get a magma shard, and you can actually use these to just craft a magma block if you want. But so if we get these and get a magma shard, it comes with 4 at all times. Prevent any loss of magma blocks in case you're trying to collect them or something. But if we come here with the magma shards and grab 3 bottles, oops, and put them all in. Oh, I forgot the. Alright, so now I got the blaze powder. So if we put that in there and then quickly just make ourselves some potions. Okay, so now we have our awkward potions. We're ready to put these in, and you can actually just put these straight in there and it'll start cooking up. And as you can see, we have a potion of heat resistance for 3 minutes. It's not very long, but I could only do so much. But yeah, it looks pretty legit. You drink it up, and we have these particles right here coming out. It doesn't tell you that you have the effect or anything. If we go over here and give ourselves the maximum temperature, we won't take any damage from it. But obviously, if we go really cold, yeah, we will take damage because we don't have cold resistance on. And that is the next potion that you can make. So if you break packed ice, it doesn't work with any other ice, just packed ice. You'll get an ice cube. So if we break all these, you'll get an ice cube 100% of the time, unless you're using silk touch. It won't work if you're using silk touch, so don't worry about that. If we take that out real quick, put that in. So if we make a awkward potion real quick, just let that cook up. Alright, so if we have an awkward potion here, and if we put our ice cube in real quick and let that cook, and there we go. So now we have a potion of cold resistance for 30 minutes, and if we take these out, it's basically just the same as hypothermia, or not hypothermia, heat resistance. So if we drink this real quick, you can see we have blue particle effects. Pretty cool. It also doesn't tell you because it's not a mod. I can't do that, but if we go over here and give ourselves hypothermia, we won't take any damage. Cool. So I'll just turn this off, set that back to 12. But yeah, pretty cool potions. Next thing we have here is the thirst. So I've explained the temperature. Now we have thirst. All right. So we have, the way this works is there's a thirst bar, which is right here, and then there's a hidden thirst saturation bar, which is basically the same as hunger. But the way that hunger goes down is based off of the actions that you do. So like if I jump a bunch, I'll lose more hunger. If I sprint jump, I'll lose a lot of hunger. But the thirst is based off of how hot you are. So if you have 25 temperature, you'll lose thirst a lot faster than you would at like 12 temperature, for example. So if we go over here and dehydrate myself, we can actually drink from water. So if I aim down at the water, you can see my hand goes away. And if I just right click on it, you can see I'm drinking. And it'll fill it up as much as you want. But the only thing about this is that it won't give you any saturation. So as you can see there, my thirst bar went straight back down. You won't have any time in between the moment you get the water and when your thirst bar starts going out. So kind of sucks, but you know, it is kind of OP already. Just kind of come over here and drink. But that's not the only way to get hydrated. So if we come over here and look at our hydrating items, I added a lot of new items. So we have the purified water bucket and the purified water bottle, and all of these are just, we have the water bucket, milk bucket, and potions and water bottles. We also have the canteen, which I'll show you in a sec. So the first one we have is, we have the purified water bottle. That gives you a lot of hydration because it's purified, I guess. If we come over here and drink the water bottle, not as much hydration, but you know, if you gotta drink water, it'll work. We have the water bucket you can drink from actually, so I can place this down if I want to, right? Works normally. But if I look up in the air, not at any blocks, just up in the air, it'll let me drink it. So if I drink this right here, I'll get quite a bit of thirst, or quite a bit of hydration. But not as much as the purified water bucket. So if I drink this, hold on. Okay, should be fixed now. So if we come over here, there we go. It gives you a lot of thirst. And I also actually changed this. The purified water bottle was a little too OP. So it gives you a lot, but not as much. Oh yeah, and the potions will actually give you about as much as the normal water bottle. So how do you make these purified items? So we have two different methods here. So if we come over here, grab some of these in a water bucket, and come over here to this furnace and place that in right there. If we just wait a little bit, you'll see it's cooking, and boom, we have the purified water bottle. So we can take this out, and it works as a normal water bottle. So that's one way of getting it. You can also put it on here and let it cook like that. I'll just let that sit, but you can also cook the water bucket. And as you can see, we have the purified water bucket straight out of the furnace. It works just fine. I can drink it. Cool. Where did the... And while we were waiting, this popped off the campfire, and we can also drink that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the purified items. And now for probably one of the coolest features, well, I think this is pretty cool. If we come over here, the canteen can be crafted with 4 leather. We take this, gives us an empty canteen and we have to fill it up. But if we take this, fill it up, we have a water canteen. And as you can see right there, it says 4 out of 4. So that means we have 4 uses out of 4. So hold on, let me dehydrate myself. And if we drink this, boom, we get the thirst up, but we also still have 3 more uses on our water canteen. So if we can keep drinking this, and boom, now it's empty, but we can fill it back up. And the texture actually changes too. I think that's pretty cool. I was going to add one with purified water in it, but that got kind of hard, and I'll do that later. But for now, I just want to release the data pack. The effects, the dehydration effects. So once you get a thirst level of 3, so here, let me remove this. Once you go down to 3, oh, that doesn't work. So once it's at 3 bars, or technically 6 thirst, you'll start to get slowness. So I'm a lot slower. And once you have 0, as you can see, I'll start taking damage. There we go. I'm taking damage now because I'm very dehydrated. So we can drink this up, and now we're good. No more damage. Oh yeah, and the water bucket feature. So yeah, if you look up at the sky, you can drink, and if you look down, you can use the water bucket. But I know that not everyone wants this feature, so I added a configuration So if we press this, it'll do, all we're doing is running a function tough as nails, which is the name of the data pack, and then config. So that should work. It usually works whenever the data pack is loaded for the first time. You can mess with this. So there's two configuration options. There's enable drinking from regular water buckets and the overlay for temperatures and stuff. So if we disable this, real quick, as you can see, we can't, hold on. It's still in the drinking mode, hold on. Okay, so it's keeping this, drink option right here, so that's an issue, but I will fix that. But yeah, you can disable that. You can also disable the overlay for the extreme temperature. So if I come back here, give myself some very high temperature. See, I'm taking damage here. We can disable this and it's gone. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's all the features. Thank you so much for watching. This took me it was pretty hard. This was pretty hard to make, but I hope you enjoy it. Special thanks to the reg engineer. He really cut down on time with his biome tester data pack. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the data pack, and I will see you next time.